Hello, everyone, and welcome again to today's webinar on getting started with Zoho ZeptoMail. I'm Pratibha, and I'll be the presenter for today. I have Nikita and Raghav here with me who will be answering your queries. And as I told you, you can post your queries on the Q&A section that you find on your screen. Now, coming to the webinar, this is an introductory session where I'll explain the basics of transactional emails, their types, and why they are important, followed by a brief about ZeptoMail along with a UI demo. Now let's quickly look at the agenda for today. First off, I'll tell you a bit about Zoho, who we are and what we do, followed by a quick introduction to ZeptoMail. Then I'll move on and explain a bit about transactional emails. We'll see their types and why they are important. And to give you a bit of context on their importance, we'll touch on what marketing emails are, and I'll also tell you how deliverability helps in getting your emails to your customers. Then I'll give you the baseline factors that help you choose a good transactional email service. Finally, we'll have the product demo followed by a summary and quick Q&A session with the experts. All right, then, I hope that's clear. Let's get started with the session. A bit about Zoho. Zoho has been in the software business for over 25 plus years, and we have over 55 plus applications under our banner, and we have our base in 150 plus countries with 12,000 plus employees actively working to bring out the best applications. We recently reached our 100 million user mark last year, and the list has only been growing. Now, of the 55 plus applications that Zoho has, there are 3 apps that focuses on email sending. Now we have Zoho Mail for your business emails, ZeptoMail for your transactional emails, and Zoho Campaigns for your marketing emails. Because we do all 3, we know how important each and every type of email is, and hence we've made this conscious decision to keep them separate. Now coming to ZeptoMail, ZeptoMail is a dedicated transactional email service from Zoho. And ZeptoMail initially started off as an internal product for Zoho's application. Since a large number of products were using our service, this helped us build the robust infrastructure that we have now. With that foundation, we launched our service 3 years ago, and since then, our focus has been on providing secure and reliable transactional emails for our customers. As a testament to that, take a look at what one of our customers had to say. What sets ZeptoMail apart is that it does one thing and one thing well, which is transactional email delivery. Now, I told you that we focus just on a transactional email sending. To understand why we have a separate service, we need to get to the basics of transaction emails and know what they are and what sets them apart from the other types of emails. So quickly, let's look at what a transactional email is. So when you Google the word transactional emails, these are some of the words that would pop up. First, we have triggered, then you will find automated, then you'll see sent from one sender to one recipient and a record of previous interactions. Now, this pretty much sums up what a transactional email is. A transactional emails are automated emails which are triggered because of an interaction with your application and are sent from one sender to one recipient. When it comes to transactional email, it checks the following boxes. First off, they are automated and instantaneous emails. So these emails are not planned well ahead and are sent out as and when the need arises. Second, they are triggered by the user's actions. So consider these emails as an acknowledgement for the action someone makes on your application or website. Now, what I mean by an action here is someone requesting for a password reset email. And for this action, the appropriate email will be sent to them. And finally, they are personalized and unique emails that are sent one at a time. So even if 5 people sign up for a service together, the transactional email each one of them receives will be different. The information they get is unique to them and are personalized based on their action. So no 2 transaction emails are same and they vary from user to user. To make it easier for you, I've grouped them into the following categories. Starting off with account notification emails. So these emails are sent in response to any action that takes place in an account a user creates on your application or website. Some of the examples of account notification emails will be your welcome emails, your password reset instructions, login attempts, and feedback emails. The next type we have are user requested emails. User requested email is the most important one in this category because the user themselves has requested for this. So they should be delivered on time without any delay. And the examples of user requested emails are your security codes, exported files or links that users request. Then we have periodic emails. Periodic emails are emails that are sent at regular intervals to a customer and they are of recurring in nature, like your bank statements, financial portfolios, weekly trading reports. Then we have receipts and invoices, pretty straightforward. All the billing information for services will fall under this category. Examples of this would be your order confirmations, purchase invoices, subscriptions confirmation emails. And then the final type are reminder emails. Reminder emails are emails that are sent as a reminder about a pending action. And examples of this would be your subscription renewal emails, upgrade reminders, and event reminders. Now, you would have received an email intimating you about this webinar, right? So that too falls under this category. And these are the types of transactional emails. So far, we talked about what transactional emails are and we saw their types. Now, let's look at the importance of these emails, starting with constant channel of communication. Now, in any given day, there is going to be frequent interaction between your business and your customers. And this interaction with your business can be in the form of an account creation or when someone is requesting for a password reset information when they're logging onto your business. And these interactions will open up a channel for constant communication between you and your customers, which will help reinforce your brand's identity on their minds. The second one here is engagement opportunity. Now, this is a term you usually don't associate with transactional emails, but here's how it works. Since transactional emails are requested by the customer themselves, they have 8 times more open rates than any other type of emails, like, say, your marketing emails. So, this presents you with a great opportunity to engage with your customers. And then the third one is building trust. Transaction emails are important, and when done right, they help build trust in your service. For example, when a user requests for a password reset email, they should immediately get one. And this instant response will help build trust in your brand, which will lead to a good customer experience, which will then lead to customer retention because a happy customer is a loyal customer. And these are the 4 ways in which your transactional emails will help your service. As a business, these 4 touch points will help you greatly in the long run. Now, knowing about these emails and their importance is fine, but it still doesn't answer a question of why we need a service which is purely dedicated to sending transactional emails, right? To understand that, we'll need to know about another type of email called marketing emails. Marketing emails aren't new to us and we receive them almost every day. A marketing email will aim to do the following. First, they are simply used to promote a product or service. Second, they can be used to make announcements about a new product launch. And finally, they provide timely updates about a product. And examples of marketing emails will be your newsletters, your product promotional campaigns, and announcement mailers. So that's about marketing emails. Between transactional and marketing emails, this is a common misunderstanding that people have. People tend to assume transactional and marketing emails as one unit and sometimes tend to use them interchangeably. But that's not the case. Let me give you a quick differentiation between these 2 emails. Starting with about transactional emails, we know that transactional emails are sent as an acknowledgement for any transaction that a user makes on your application or website, while marketing emails are sent for the sole purpose of selling a product or a service or merely to provide information about it. Then they are triggered because of a user's action, while marketing emails are sent to preset contacts who are part of a marketing campaign. And then Transaction emails are messages that are sent from one sender to one recipient, while marketing emails contain one message that is sent to multiple recipients. Finally, transactional emails are optimized for good delivery speeds. Since the information is time sensitive, the user would want them as soon as possible. So, transactional emails should have good delivery speeds. While marketing emails, on the other hand, the sole purpose is to improve sales and to sell more. So, they are targeted to be sent at times when the marketers have calculated that there will be maximum engagement from the users. And as you can see, transactional and marketing emails are so much different from each other. Now, coming to email sending in general, there is one point that every sender will focus on, irrespective of their email type, and which is this concept called email deliverability. Email deliverability is the ability of the email to reach the recipient's inbox. Not only that, a good email deliverability also deals with how quickly the emails get to the recipient's inbox. So when you think of deliverability, you need to keep two things in mind. One is inbox delivery, and second is speed. Now, multiple factors affect email deliverability, and if I have to choose one, then it would be this concept called sender reputation. Sender reputation is nothing but a metric which determines how your emails have performed, and this sender reputation score is determined by email service providers based on your past email activity. And each of them have their own way of doing this. But based on the sender reputation score, the receiving server will opt to do one of the following things. First, they will either deliver the email to the recipient's inbox if they find the sender to be legitimate, or if they are suspicious of the sender's identity, they will mark it as spam, then mark the email as suspicious and send them to the spam folder. And finally, they might outrightly reject the email by not delivering them. The concept of sender reputation and email deliverability holds good for any type of emails that you send, either transactional or marketing emails. In fact, if you're using one service for your transactional and marketing emails, the sending practice of one will affect the other. Let me explain this with the help of an example. Consider we have someone called John, and he has an online store called Zilka Foods. John is using one ESP, email service provider, to send out both his transactional and marketing emails. We know his transaction emails will be his account notification emails and invoices, while marketing emails will be the promotional campaigns and product launches. John has been doing this for quite some time. Occasionally, he finds that some of his marketing emails were being flagged as spam or weren't being delivered at all. But the real problem was, over time, he started getting complaints from his customers about his transaction emails too not being delivered to them. This confused John as he didn't know where his emails were going wrong, transaction emails especially. From our side, let's look at the probable cause for this. A major reason for this occurrence could be John using one service for his transactional as well as marketing emails. Let me explain how. Now, initially, we saw how some of John's marketing emails were not being delivered or were being marked as spam, right? Frequent such instances made the recipient server suspicious of John's sending server, and because of this, his sender reputation was reduced. Since transactional emails too were being sent from the same source, the recipient server considered his transaction emails too as suspicious and were not letting them into the inbox. But this is not to say that marketing emails themselves will be marked as spam. But historically, we have stats that show that marketing emails have a higher probability of being considered as spam. And the reason for this can merely be attributed to two things. One is improper content phrasing, or simply using words that can be considered spam by the recipient server. And this is what could have happened with John too. In an attempt to attract traction to his service, John could have used some phrases that may be mistaken as spam, which in turn affected his transactional email delivery. So how can we tackle this? A solution to this, and to protect his future transactional emails, we recommend John to separate his transactional and marketing emails channel. A separate channel for his transactional emails, a separate service for his transaction emails, something like ZeptoMail, and for a more fine-grained separation, a separate domain for his transactional emails altogether. All right, now that we've settled on a separate transactional email service, how will John be able to decide the one he needs? What are the baseline factors that will help John select a service? I have a checklist here that will help John as well as anyone who's looking for a transactional email service, starting off with great deliverability. The service should focus on good delivery rates and inbox placements. Second is fast email delivery. You know that your customers are expecting your email and you should ensure to get it to them as soon as possible. And then third, about security. Transaction emails contain important information, some even confidential data. So the service that you choose should be protected from any sort of malicious attacks. Finally, with multiple options available, the one that will be competent as well as sustainable in the long run is the one that will suit your budgeting needs. What if I told you that ZeptoMail satisfies these conditions? I'll show you how. First off, we talked about deliverability. As I told you before, we are a dedicated transactional email sending service, which means we have eliminated marketing emails completely from our mix. This way, we ensure that the emails that we send have the highest delivery rates possible, and our focus is on ensuring each and every one of your emails, as well as John's, get to the recipient's inbox. Next is fast delivery. There are services that send out both transactional and marketing emails, and we saw how both these emails are optimized for two different things. Marketing emails are optimized for engagement, while transaction emails are optimized for speed. Because we are focused with just sending transactional emails, our delivery rates too are optimized for that of transaction emails. So John does not have to worry if his emails will reach his recipients on time, because they will. And as a testament to this, take a look at our delivery stats given here. These numbers are the time that emails take to reach from our server to various email clients like Google, Outlook, Yahoo, and more. And you can also find this live stats on our homepage. Next up is security. Transactional emails, especially financial emails, carry crucial and confidential information. This is why we have employed security measures at every stage of your email sending journey. Right from well-protected data centers, we have access security, we have email authentication protocols in place, and encryptions to in-app security features. As a testament to our commitment to security and privacy, we've been awarded with multiple industry standard certifications that you'll find here. All right, so we have suggested a dedicated transactional email service to John, and we gave him a checklist on how to choose one. We also showed how ZeptoMail satisfies all the boxes. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up an account with ZeptoMail. Let's see how John or anyone who's looking to join ZeptoMail can create their account. All right, so you need to get started. Enter your name, your email address, a suitable password, enter a phone number to verify your identity, your nature of business, and click on sign up. So this is our onboarding page where you need to enter your organization's name. So for John, it would be Zilka Foods. Click on get started. You should add the domain that will be using to send out emails. And what we have here is the bound subdomain prefix. So the bound subdomain prefix will be used to form the bounce address, and this bounce address will be used to capture and display the bounce stats within your ZeptoMail account. Bounced emails are nothing but emails that haven't been delivered to the recipient and are returned to the sender. All right, so that's that, and we are in. This is the domain section. So let me quickly explain what will happen now. Now, once you add a domain, you should verify it. And to do that, you need to copy paste your DKIM and CNAME values to your DNS. But for certain domains like Google and one-on-one, we have something called an automatic verification process, where these values, the DKIM and CNAME values, will automatically be added to your DNS settings from our end. Now, all you have to do here is you have to click yes here, and you'll be redirected to your DNS page, and you'll have to approve Zoho to connect with your DNS provider. Let's see how this is done. So you'll be selecting yes there, and you'll be taken to your DNS provider. Sign into the service if you haven't already. And this is automatic verification. You'll be giving permission for Zoho to connect with GoDaddy. Once you click on connect, you need to go back to your domains page, give it some time, and click verify. So now the domain is verified. Let me show you how you can manually do this too. So again, we'll be adding a domain here. A subdomain prefix for your bounced address. Click on add. Now I'm going to close this, and I will be seeing how you can do this manually. So you need to navigate to your DNS settings page, click on add records. Choose the type as TXT because the first one will be DKIM, and DKIM's the record type is TXT. Then copy the host, paste it in the name column. Then you'll have to copy paste the DKIM value and click save. If the values are correct, they will be updated to your DNS. Okay, so we've updated our DKIM. Next comes CNAME. CNAME, the type is CNAME. Copy paste the host's name. Copy paste the CNAME value. And click save. Now again, click on verify. So that's it, the domain has been verified. After this, you will encounter the customer validation form on the left pane. So you have to click complete, and then you'll be taken to our customer validation form. A bit about customer validation form is that all the accounts that are added to ZeptoMail will undergo a review process. This is done to ensure that the accounts added here align with our usage policy. And we do that by giving you a questionnaire. We'll go through the details that you have submitted in the questionnaire, and based on that, we will complete your account review process. So once you click start now, you'll be taken to the questionnaire, and you need to get your account reviewed to continue sending out emails from your account. Also, initially, when you create your account, you will be given 1 free credit using which you can send out 10,000 emails, but you'll have a cap of 100 emails per day. Once you submit your KYC customer validation form to us and get your account reviewed, you will be able to purchase as many credits as you want, and the daily cap won't apply to you anymore. So that's about account creation. And the key takeaways from this that you should have in mind are: first, you need to add and verify your domain to start sending out emails. And second, you need to get your account reviewed to purchase credits and to continue email sending. So that's the entirety of account creation. Now, once John creates and gets his ZeptoMail account reviewed, he'll be able to have a separate email channel to send out his transactional emails. Now, I have another ZeptoMail account here, which has been sending out transaction emails. Let me give you a quick demo of the interface. Okay, so this is ZeptoMail's dashboard. If you are an existing user, you will definitely be familiar with this. But for those of you who are new to ZeptoMail, this is how it looks. And I'll have to let you know that ZeptoMail is an admin-focused product, and only those who have access to ZeptoMail credentials will be able to access the ZeptoMail account. With that said, let's quickly get into the UI demo. First off, you'll be able to see the total email count at the top. And of that, you'll be able to see the number of emails that are sent. Out of the total sent emails, you'll find the emails that are delivered. You'll also find the soft and hard bounce counts. We saw what bounces are, and the reasons for bounces can be due to two things. They could be because of temporary issues, like the recipient's inbox being full, and those emails are called soft bounces. And the soft bounces usually clear up on their own, and they'll be converted to delivered emails. But on very rare cases, soft bounces do turn into hard bounces. And then there are reasons for which, permanent reasons because of which emails will not be delivered to your recipients. And those reasons are called hard bounces. Hard bounces usually occur when when the recipient's email address is not valid, or when there is no inbox altogether. So basically, these emails don't have any place to go and they'll be returned to the sender. So that's hard and soft bounces. And we have processed email count, process failed count. Process fails are nothing but emails that have not even left ZeptoMail server. So that's about email count. And then we have the mail analysis graph here, which gives you the graphical representation of all the data that you find at the top. In addition to that, we have the opens and clicks stats. Opens give you the count of emails that have been opened, and clicks are the number of times a link has been accessed in the email that you've sent out. So that's the mail analysis graph for you. Then we have bounce categories. So bounce categories give you the exact reasons for email bounces. So here you see the number of emails that have faced a policy failure issue, and you see the number of emails that have connection issues and more. So bounce categories pinpoint the exact reasons why your emails are have bounced. And you can view this graph on the desired date range. You also have the provision to download them and have an expanded view. Then we find the quick links to help pages here. Next, we have the credits information. You can find the total number of credits, and out of the available credits, how many emails that can be sent out. And then we have the setup options, which is a shortcut to the API and SMTP credentials available in various mail agents. We also have the sample API code here, which you can quickly copy paste and use in your application. Finally, at the bottom, we have the number of unverified domains in ZeptoMail. And as you know, it's important to verify your domain to get to start sending out emails. So that's about dashboard. Next that we're going to look at is mail agent. So mail agents is a mean to segregate your email sending channel. And this is done so that, in case one of your email faces an error, this will not affect the stats that is shown for another email. And this will give you an effective categorization. How you categorize your email is up to you, but the most popular methods I've seen people categorize their emails are based on the type of emails that you send, like your password reset email or security emails and welcome emails, like the ones that you find here. The next type based on which you can segregate your emails are the type of business that you own. Say you run multiple businesses, and you can use a separate mail agent for each of your business. And also another type that I noticed is based on the environment in which your application is working on. I see people who have a dedicated mail agents just for their test emails. So mail agents give you, not only help you segregate at the eye level, the segregation also runs deep, because each mail agent have their own set of API and SMTP channels to send out emails for you. With that said, let's quickly look at the sections in a mail agent. First off, we'll be able to find the overview section, where you'll find information of the emails that are sent using this particular mail agent. Similarly, the bounce categories for the emails sent using this particular mail agent. Then we have the setup info section, where you'll find the API and SMTP credentials using which you can connect your business with ZeptoMail to send out emails for you. Not only that, ZeptoMail plugin is available for popular applications like WordPress, Bubble, Joomla, and WHMCS. And if you have an account in those applications, you can connect ZeptoMail with it and to send out emails for you. That's about setup info. Next, we have the domain section. So domain section gives you the details of all the domains that have been connected with this particular mail agent to send out emails for you. We find that there are two domains that have been connected with this particular mail agent, out of which you'll also be able to see the stats for emails sent out using this particular domain, and also the DKIM and CNAME parameters available in this domain. And that's about domains. Moving on, we have sender address. Say you want specific email addresses to send out emails for you. You can add those email addresses in the sender address section. And the sender address can be created only using the verified domain in ZeptoMail account. Then we have the processed email section. Processed email sections gives you all the information related to the emails that are sent out from your account. You will be able to have a detailed view of the emails that are sent out. So just click on it. You can find the time and date on which this email was triggered. You'll also be able to find the method in which this email was sent. So this was sent using API. You'll be able to find the status of the emails and timeline on the right-hand side. So timeline is nothing but the path the email has traversed before it reached the destination, that is the recipient's inbox. And then we have the content preview option, where you'll be able to find the email content that was sent to the recipient. So that's about processed emails. Then we have templates too. So ZeptoMail has a wide range of templates, preset templates that makes your email sending process a breeze. We have a lot of templates for the various types of emails that you send out, right from welcome email to trial email. Each category has at least 2 preset templates that you can use. Apart from that, if you want to use your own template, you can do so by importing them to your ZeptoMail account. And then we have webhooks. Webhooks are real-time triggers that are sent to your application based on certain actions. So there are 4 actions based on which you can send out notifications. Those actions are soft bounce, hard bounce, open, and click. And since this will be since the notification will be available within your application itself, you need to specify a destination for it. So you do that in the form of webhook URL. To create a webhook, enter the webhook URL, which will point to a place within your application. Choose the triggers for which you wish to be notified and click save. So as and when the trigger occurs, you will be notified automatically on real time within your application. So that's about webhooks. And next we have email tracking. So you would have seen the count of the clicks and opens in the dashboard, right? So that is possible because of the email tracking option. Email tracking, once configured, will give you the count of the opens and clicks the emails that you've sent out have encountered. And then we have file cache section. File cache is where you can have your frequently used attachments or media files, and you can import them here and copy paste the file cache key and use them as and when you want. So this is all about mail agents. Once you create your account and verify your domain, the next step would be to setting up your mail agent. Once you set your mail agent up, you can send a test email and check if everything is fine. So that's mail agent. Let's quickly see the next section, which is domains. So domains is nothing but it lists all the domains that have been added to your ZeptoMail account. You will find their verification statuses. Also, like how you saw in the mail agent, you'll be able to find the graphical representation of all the emails that have been sent out using this domain and see how they have performed. You can also view mail agent level domains here. You can see that password reset mail agent has 2 domains associated with it. So that's about domain section. Next, we have the sender address section, where you will be adding the sender addresses using which you wish to send your emails. And then we have the suppression list. Say one of your recipient email address causes a bounce. Well, in that case, to protect your sender reputation and to avoid future bounces, you can add that email address to a to the suppression list. Once added to the suppression list, the email sending will be stopped. Further email sending will be stopped to the recipient email address. Not only email addresses, you can add domains that you wish to suppress too. So that's suppression list for you. And then we have the report section. This is the graph that you saw in the dashboard, and this gives you the overall performance of your emails. Not only that, you also have in-depth analysis of how your emails have performed across browsers, devices, operating systems, and email clients. This stats will help you improve your emails performance as well as user experience. And then we have the custom report section. Say I want to compare a specific parameters, statuses between mail agents. I can do that here in this section. So all I have to do is I can select a mail agent, or you can select a mail agent. You can select the desired mail agent, choose the status that you wish to compare, and you will be shown a graph. Let's see. So you'll find the graph here. This is how these mail agents compare in terms of SOC bounces, and you can also save the report. And then we have the subscription section, where you'll have information of all the credits that you have purchased so far in your account. And then finally, we have come to the settings section. So settings section is where you'll find the in-app security features that I mentioned earlier. Starting off with the manage users section, which is the first security feature that we have. Now, you're not going to be the only one who will be using the ZeptoMail account, and you'll of course take help from your colleagues. Based on their the level of access that you wish to give them, you can assign roles to the users that you add to your ZeptoMail account. ZeptoMail offers you 3 roles that you can assign to your users. The first role is your postmaster role. The postmaster role is synonymous to a super admin role, wherein the postmaster will have complete access to your ZeptoMail account. And then is the engineer role. Engineer role is specific to mail agents. So when you assign an engineer role to a user, you will give them control over 1 or 2 mail agents, and their access is limited just to the mail agents and not anywhere else. And the third role that we have here is the viewer role. Viewer role, as the name suggests, is simply they'll just be able to view all the sections, and they will not be able to perform any actions in your account. So that's about manage users. And next is the activity logs section. This is the second security feature that we have here in ZeptoMail. The activity logs will help you monitor the activities within your account. You'll be able to see what all each user has performed, what action that they have done within your account. This will help you stay on top of things that's going on in your account. And then we have the notification sections. If you wish to be notified of any credit expiry, then you can do so by selecting this checkbox here, and you'll be notified of any credit expiry. Apart from expiry credit notifications, if you wish to receive email summaries, you can do so here. You can select the option here too. And then we have the content section that allows you to save email contents. This way, you'll be able to view them even after they've been sent out to the recipients. I showed you the email content in the processed email section, right? So that was possible because of this. I chose to save my contents, and hence we were able to view it. Next up, we have the export log section. So you can export your emails, activities, and suppression list logs. All the exported file will be available in this section, and you can download them from here. You have 3 days to download them, post which they will not be available. Finally, we have IP restrictions. You can add specific IPs which you wish to send emails from in this section. So this IP restriction section is for all the emails that are sent out from your ZeptoMail account. And that's it. So these are the account level settings. We also have mail agent level settings here in the mail agent settings section. We have mail agent specific IP restrictions and mail agent specific suppression lists here. So that's that. That's about ZeptoMail UI. I hope everything is clear. Now let's quickly navigate to the presentation. take a look at what some of our customers had to say about us. The next part about summary. Now, let's have a quick refresher of whatever that we saw in this session. First off, we started talking about what transactional emails are, and I explained their types. Then we saw how and why they are important. Then, in the context of importance, we touched upon marketing emails. We saw how they are different from transactional emails. We also talked about the concept of email deliverability and sender reputation, and how having one service to send out both transactional and marketing emails affected John's transaction email delivery. And we landed on suggesting a dedicated email service, transaction email service for John. We also helped him, gave him the checklist on choosing a good transaction email service. Finally, we had a product demo about ZeptoMail, and here we are. If you have any unanswered queries, please contact us at support@zeptomail.com. We'll get back to you at the earliest. I hope this session was useful, and I hope you have had your doubts cleared by our experts. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.